Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we're back to Sexy Brutale. We really had a huge jump in the number of playing cards we collected in the last recording, but now we are back rewound to a new day and we want to try and just focus on finding the correct timeline as far as getting each of these statues spun correctly. Like, we know that there's one in the ghost orchestra room, and so we want to do something there. And I guess this room with that door seems to just constantly be locked for some reason. So yeah, this is like open. So these are the two that we were trying to save, and we saw these a long time ago. So we need to pick who we're going to follow. And I guess we'll follow the wheelchair character for a while. You see, is that the gold-headed killer there? Like, can I pull up the menu and see who is on the second floor? No, it's a spade killer. Right. So we're just kind of waiting until the fire mask goes away. So right at the start, we have this character. But no, Lucas should be here. Right. And see. What's weird about this is, look, there's just another collectible. There's this other room that we gotta figure out how this. You see this ghost. The ghost sound effect is really weird. It's a one spin gets that there. Oh. Then we're already into this area. And we can't go through that door. And we've already seen this conversation, so we kind of know that this conversation isn't one that to actually watch and follow. Let's see. A lot of these books and things are that we're finding definitely do give off this impression that there's a level of like magical items in this casino. Right. So we go here and like this is just all sealed off, and we can't go through this door either. So to get around to that area, seems like we're going to have to probably reset our starting position. Just go ahead and light this. Go ahead and take this vinyl record, sepia vinyl, see the inventory for more details. This is Tequila Slammer. So this guy's already had his drink and already come to this area. So he's coming this way. And there's no room to hide away into this, so you might as well just exit and wait. Maybe we'll do something with the plant. We could go and investigate a couple more rooms over here on the side, but I think it's probably better just to see if we can follow the guy. And see where he goes. Wait for the mask to stop burning and come this way. So we're just trying to follow the guy, even though we kind of know where he's going. Like, it's fairly obvious where he's going. So he comes back and spins it again. Which, so I am gonna have to straight up change the settings, and you're only going to have so much time to do that. And if you're chasing them, yeah, he just kind of waits in that room, and I don't know if there's a specific reason why he waited in that room, or if he's just programmed to wait in that room. The problem here, of course, is I can't get through this door, so I would have to take a far side path as far as getting to places. Which inherently, I think that means we do just need to start here. Set that as our default starting point. And then we got 2 of them right, but that's not good enough. And see, we only have a certain amount of time. And we don't need to watch them die again. So I think we just reset now and save ourselves some time. And I guess inherently that is what a game like this would boil down to, is that you're just going to need a level of efficiency in your gameplay, I guess would be the right way to explain that. Right, so 2 of them are correct to start with. Did we see everything there is to see? Doorway was sealed up. Okay. This is what we needed to see. Sends the meddlers to a fiery death. stays like this where it's good to be alive. So we need to follow him and figure out where he puts that arm. Okay. See, I can't open this door. As the wheelchair is about to come through that direction. I don't think I can open this door. Which weirdly, I think that puts us in a weird position where I don't know if I can actually activate all the things in one go. Or not. Like, seems like we would need a different ability. We just don't seem to have that ability. Or we would need to stop specific people from doing specific things. I think I've probably already done that. Like, if we could stop the guy from turning the spinners around and just leave them as they are, would probably be helpful. This is just another room that I don't know if this coincides with the first floor. I guess it does. Right, see, at this point, I don't know if there's a way to get past these characters. Well, it actually seems fairly easy. Maybe that's sucking some time out of you. The question, I think, comes down to, can I open up that curtain? Early in the timeline, because that's what would have to happen here, I guess. Let's just reset. Again, it is just going to come down to this. A lot of this. We need to move fast, like super fast, and we need to effectively, potentially not even make mistakes. So I'm hoping this goes here. Yeah. Here we have him walking away, which then lets me run in here and lets me pull this so I can peep through here. Now the funny part about this though is I don't think that there's a cabinet that you can hide in. So I basically need to wait here, looking through that, or chase him as he's walking out this way. I guess that also works. Alright. And so we'll make sure we have our super hearing on, and then we'll pay attention to see what he's doing. You would think that if he's hiding it somewhere, you would just be able to investigate that. 3 of Hearts, it kind of looks like the number is written. Who uses a dumb waiter these days? A dumb restaurant owner. So he's just making jokes now. Okay. God, I'm tired. So I wonder if the paintings on the helmets are hand done. Even if I did know the statues all needed to be set to hearts. Fossil wouldn't be able to do anything about it now, would I? Alright, so new information where I want to check hearts, I guess is correct. We do have on the map some new bit of info, and so that seems to be why there's a mechanism behind that wall, is that it is a dumbwaiter. But does that mean that the dumbwaiter possibly is going down to a basement area or upwards to a first floor area? Because both of those certainly complicates getting the arm back. We're in a weird position, certainly. Anyways, as far as just the time, because actually getting that arm clearly is just step 2, and step 1 is getting the other 2 things spun around. He runs through there, and then she's gonna run through there, I believe, too, just slower. I think mathematically you may very well incredibly overcomplicate a game like this if they even had a couple more characters. Like, there's just too many people walking around at that point. Right, so we've got the statue's arm, and unless there's something more we wanted to do with the dumbwaiter compartment, we'll leave it at that. Let's see, we're at like 5:45. So even if we were going to use this, unless that was a permanent solution. Okay. So we've got 2. Now, the real question would be, if we look at the map, how could we get all the way to this point and turn this one, and all the way to this point and turn that way one, with all of the paths blocked and locked against us? Like, best case scenario would be to go up here, I think. And then go this way. just hope that this is correct. It's gonna just be a mad rush, certainly. See, I think he's just coming through that door, which tells me he's probably just spun the spinner back in the wrong direction. Which, yeah. This oddly means, I think, that you probably should have this as your checkpoint. But you really are getting just a lot of extra time. Like, I don't know what you're specifically supposed to do if he's not doing the things that need to be done or that need to be undone until late to right about where it's about to happen. And effectively, I'm not going to be anywhere near the killing, the murder at this rate. I'm just hoping that this guy will find something very interesting on large gentleman who passed through here, but you have nothing to trade for it, so I'm keeping it. Suitably grisly for my costume. I'll trade for a deal. So we're potentially looking for some kind of pirate costume. Let's just talk to a couple of people a couple times just to make sure that there isn't extra lines of dialogue. It does seem like there may very well be 2 responses. But when you're actually just looking at items, there really is only 1 response. Creepy crawlers of all shapes and sizes. And this is just like a lot of dialogue for no good reason, it seems. And see, if I was to go up north, that would send me further, I think, in the wrong direction. I think I'm gonna have to reset and potentially make my way upstairs. Yeah, we're running out of time. Unless we're supposed to pick up a body. Hey, there's an invitation. Oh, I think I figured out how we find these invitations now. Is that we need to get the invitations off the dead bodies of other people. Okay. That seems somewhat doable, but not super easy. Right, so then the question is, getting upstairs. What's the best way to get up the stairs? Can't go that route. Do I actually need to get in the blackjack room? So Mo's about to walk in this room. So it seems like if we activated this now, that would have moved to kill Sunrise and someone else. So I saved the wrong people, and that's just gonna reset everything. Alright. Alright, so we want to get upstairs, and maybe the fastest way upstairs is to go this way. Take this with us in case that's something we need. Go downstairs to go back upstairs. That's a lot of room, certainly. Oh, I suppose I should also double check to see that I don't have the arm. Okay. Well, I don't know how we got the invitation of Clay Rockridge since he didn't ever die, but it does seem like the place to look for invitations on other characters is in their death sequences. Alright, so that's something to learn from. A lot of these rooms now are going to come off as... Now see, that didn't work. Alright, so it's just better just to reset at that point. We spent so much time. Suitably grisly. I want to get upstairs. How did I get upstairs originally? I'm just lost. There it is. Now, I kind of am suspecting that you aren't supposed to go back and forth through a bunch of rooms. Well, that's a room we already know about. That doesn't show me anything new. Okay. Ray of the old habits. Let's check the inventory and see what that is. It excludes menace. This definitely seems like a different... So, I don't know how we search her body and get the invitation from her, because she would be hanging. I'm just gonna go ahead and start this as our checkpoint. I assume we have to grab it. Let's go this direction though for just experimental sake. Because we haven't been up here since we've gotten the lockpicking ability. So, like in here, we do have. Will we lockpick this? No. We do have the lighter, so we can use this. But it's already glowing. Yeah, that room doesn't do anything for us. Definitely feels like there is a ghost in here. Nope, nothing to... Yeah, it's funny it says there's a ghost in here and yet I don't see a ghost. Is that possibly because there's more to this room? See, that gets us to the theater if we wanted to go that direction. But honestly, I think we just want to grab the hungry thing and use it. She hasn't hung herself yet. Let's ask if the hungry charm can be used on other fish. No. So I can either skip and save some time here, or we could just let it play out. It really would just play out by itself just fine. And all I'm doing is looking for the invitation, then I need to rewind, and yeah. We're just hoping that the hungry charm is the object that he's looking for, and it doesn't have to be the satiated charm or the partially satiated charm. And we're just waiting to see her kill herself from a different angle. You know what? Why don't we do it while we're in here? Nope, didn't get in there fast enough. A certain level, this is a fairly clunky controlling game. Yeah. She hangs herself, but she also puts a key on the wall. So I bet that key leads to something else, probably the invitation. Oh, the mask itself chases you. Interesting. Until the character or the mask is fully off, it let's see. Like, the masks are the antagonists, not so much, which is the easiest way to get to the bedroom, this way. Not so much the people. So yeah, the masks are evil. We unlock that with the bone key. And inside of it, recipe for something called the Hungry Charm. So, oddly, it doesn't seem like the invitation is on the body, or if it is on the body, I don't know how to get it. Maybe I would need some kind of secret ability, or telekinetic ability, which is what I suspect is going to happen. Alright. So that doesn't help me. Let's try this again. Go this way. We follow the ghost. And then can't go through here. Or you can kind of go through here if you just run. Which that is some weirdness around this whole setup, is just how easy it seems to walk around areas that you would think you wouldn't be allowed to go through, and that it would just be a like pre-programmed cutscene where if you walk in an area that has someone else in it, you're just disallowed from staying in that area, and instead you you instead so you have to turn off the music to hear the password. I solved that without even realizing that's what I was solving. Interesting. So then we're just waiting for him to walk into the next room. But the two people we're trying to save at the moment also have that same problem of their bodies not being anywhere near where I could reach if I'm trying to get an invitation off of them. It would almost make more sense that they would give you the invitations after like after you save them. It would make a lot of sense to just get the invitation at that point. Okay. One of the parts of this clearly is interesting. One of them is showing regret. I bet I'm supposed to spin these before the effect. Secret way into the basement. The basement. Yep, that I can believe. After I already built the place, and his family did. Sir, please, don't worry. Didn't buy anything fishy going on. But I did say I'd help him. Haven't seen Lucas around. So yeah, if I spun the things once or twice, and then he comes back later and spins them again, maybe that's the trick. Like, so maybe it is a case that this ghost is stealing something that's not even related to saving their lives. Yeah. Okay. So how many spins would I have to do this? 1, 2, 3. So I should just pre-spin it 3 times and then leave and go and pre-spin the other one. Oh, that's quite a gross skill thing you have there. Let's do a trade for this thing I found on the large gentleman when he was passing through here. Invitation. Okay. So I just got an invitation from that, so that was an extra puzzle. That's a weird sound effect. I don't know what that really connects to. We could look through here, make sure that one's still green. And see, he just spun the other one. So the question would be, how many extra spins do I need to do this? One, 2, 3. So it's 3 extra spins on that. And see, I can't follow him around. So best case scenario would be to try and rush through all of this, which I think odds are fairly low that you would be able to rush through all of this before we run out of time. So I think we're going to go a little long today, just so we can see an actual success on this. Let's see. Aw, man. I could have saved myself so much time there, just walking through that door. Like, we have all the elements. It's just that we weren't really aware that we had all the elements. And I do question, like, I'm not gonna make it, but where would I have gotten the other invitation from? Yeah, this is just a ton of walking around. And you can hear the music is ramping up. And when you're in the prompts, time doesn't freeze either. Okay, so. So, can we do this? Not where we are. because we reset ourselves and I didn't reset myself to where I really needed to be. So this would be quite the marathon transition. I suppose it is possible that the remaining few invitations are also going to be pickpocketed by the ghosts. Like, we really have accelerated the experience quite a bit as far as collecting collectibles. Yep. It's easier just to do this. Just set this, reset, restart the day here. That's where I needed to be. I think that's where I need to be. Because what we may find out is that there is kind of nothing I can do to get to the areas I want to get to because all the paths might be blocked off. One, two, three. Now, can I go this way? No. I can wait in here. And we have the music playing so we can't hear what he's doing. I suppose he might be lighting the candle or saying, oh, the candle's already lit to get past the ghost, but I guess that inherently means he can also see ghosts. Which it's weird that one specific character would have the ability to see ghosts and then it wouldn't be that unique of a thing. And then another character would be able to see ghosts. I could see this game being somewhat inspired by that movie 13 Ghosts. That kind of niche cult fandom. 1, 2, 3. I assume these spins are not randomized each time, because if they were, then that creates a very different situation. But yeah, in 13 Ghosts, the ghosts were more menacing, whereas in this case, the ghosts in this game are very much just extra characters. I wonder if all these places where you can sit down might be the indicator of something else. That there is some kind of transition spot where you can sit down and either move time forward faster. I don't know if you really need it to go faster, or if you would do something else. Yeah, this gets me directly in the place I want to be, I think. I'm hoping. But we are going late today, and this is the second to last person or people that we save. So who knows if we are actually in the end game and things start ramping up after this. Although I couldn't imagine the game's going to ramp up that much. It does seem like we've seen a lot of what this game has to offer. And I guess I'm not supposed to walk into the dumbwaiter or put some other object in the dumbwaiter. Although maybe later I will do that. Right. So we attach the arm. Show will start in an hour. And if this doesn't work, we'll just have to end the episode here. Oops. We should spy on this guy. Something is very wrong here. No one has even seen a glimpse of the Marquis at his own party and the staff. Why does no one else see it? And why would we be kept from parts of the mansion? Why have me build a secret elevator in the first place, Lucas? So Lucas is the Marquis, I think. Damn it. Arm, it's getting close. You have to set all 4 statues to spades. Then my monument is about to crack open, and we continue. You know you don't believe we're in danger. I hope you're right. Now she says spades. Lucas, what happened here? Where are you? She says spades. The bad guy says hearts. I have a tendency to believe the bad guy. They also seem to light up on hearts. What secrets have you hidden from me, boy? I hope you know what you're doing. Aram, you're safe. Can't keep a good man down. Did you manage to change the statues? Symbols on the monument should match. Did like you said, no trouble. See, they're not right, though. Oh, good. Did you change all 4 statues? The bar, the library, the piano room, and the entrance hall. Entrance hall, must have missed that one. I don't think the statues have been set correctly. This is very much not ideal. Well, color me confused. We've got a heart here. I spun the others, so he would spin the others. I can't get to where I need to get fast enough now to undo that. Like, you really have a limited amount of time. Yeah. I just don't get it. I just don't see how you run into these areas. Statue arm has been locked in place. Cannot be moved. Does he pull this one twice, perhaps? I guess is a question. Like this one he doesn't even touch. So that sets you fine. I'm just trying to rush here. This one he must pull multiple times. Statue arm has been locked and can't be moved. So it is a case where you have to do it before he does it, but there is something to this that I'm doing wrong. Unless there's some kind of gimmick to jerry-rig these. 3 is wrong. Maybe it's a case where he just pulls the handle multiple times to get it to a spade no matter what. But then also, who is coming back and locking them in place after the fact? That's the question certainly to ask, is because nothing else we've seen in this game has been just random or magical. If something's locked, somebody is coming back behind the person and locking it. So we probably need to stop that person. We've got now 3 of 9 achievement invitations, and we really only got like 1 of the cards, which makes me think that there probably is a bigger place still in the map that we haven't accessed quite yet. Like, there's this whole chapel area I guess we haven't been to, this whole gardens area. We are here. So it does kind of seem like it's fairly obvious that there might be several secret rooms, quite a bit actually, and then a chapel level and a gardens level, although the gardens level seems like it is still fairly small. You have this SB seal, and I don't know who SB would be. The Marquis Lucas doesn't sound like an SB. None of the other characters I think have SB names. Yeah, we didn't get a key item that would bring us further towards a solution. Yeah. Definitely feels like there's room for more here, and that might be the chapel. So we may come back to the original tutorial area, and I definitely think there's more room for basement floors. Wouldn't be surprised if there isn't a ton more for first floor stuff. And ground floor does seem like it's mostly been shown. So, yeah. If we followed this timeline, I assume this timeline is an indicator of when we first see a lot of these characters. And so if we just haven't seen the character at a specific time, they don't show up on the map. And so there's kind of a high chance of not seeing a lot of characters. Let's see. It is telling you either you set those 2 after 6, which means you're basically not doing anything for the first half of the game, or you set them before he enters the room at the very beginning of the run. And if we get an expanded timeline where it goes all the way, like through 24 hours instead of 12 hours time, then that would give you plenty of time to do everything that needs to be done. But even if you had double the amount of time, I don't see how you would save everybody in one fell swoop. Because there's people in completely different places that you would have to figure out some interaction that's not so obvious. Like if there was a way to, say, drain this tank with this demonic fish, who may be the big bad guy of the game, maybe not. But if you could drain that tank via some pipe in the basement, you might be able to save 2 or 3 people that way. And if you can shut off the power and just leave the power off, you can save the 2 people in the theater. So yeah, there's more to do, obviously. But we're going really long today, so we need to end it. That's going to be it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want a friend or follow me on any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. And if you want to support me further, there's a link to Patreon, or you can friend me on Steam and get me a game off my wishlist. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.